Halloween may be just around the corner, but there's a group of people living a ghoulish lifestyle all year round. Our Alex Mihailovich catches up with the mindless hordes of flesh-eating monsters known as zombies.
We interrupt our regularly scheduled programming for a special report.
The violence is neither racially motivated,
injured, very frightened people.
mass hysteria.
Most of the injuries are bites.
Almost all infection.
By the hundreds. The situation doesn't seem to be improving.
Saturday afternoon, Kensington Market. Supposedly there have been some zombies spotted here. It's a phenomenon happening all over the country. Let's see what we got. Legend has it they were created by Haitian sorcerers. Others say it started with a virus.
Hey, these things don't leak, do they?
Leak? Hell no. These things were made by the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers.
These days, zombies are giving vampires a run for their money. Why so popular? Simple. Corpses are one of those things that scare the living to death.
And I must have seen Night of the Living Dead when I was 12 years old, and it scared me so badly. I realized I loved getting scared, so after that it was just zombies, zombies, zombies.
I was 8 years old and I saw Night of the Living Dead.
George Romero's 1968 classic, Night of the Living Dead, is to zombies what Marx was to socialism. Ken Jeffer, a normally mild-mannered employee of the Toronto District School Board, was infected by the movie as a boy.
I had nightmares about him, in black and white, where he would be shambling after me.
Decades later, Ken has not been able to shake the disease.
Let me take you over here. So I'm a bit of a zombie-ophile.
He has an extensive collection of games, toys, comics, books, and movies.
Some movies, of course. Night of the Living Dead, all of the Romero films, King of the Zombies.
And today's movies about the undead continue to rake it in at the box office.
You guys want some Purell?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Take Hollywood's Zombieland that took in over $25 million in its first weekend.
What do you think? Zombie kill of the week?
And 2004's Shaun of the Dead has become a cult classic.
The attackers can be stopped by removing the head or destroying the brain.
Ken and others like him appreciate that the mainstream has embraced zombies. But movies, books, and games aren't enough to stave their zombie hunger.
It's an off-the-rack, like $12 prosthetic that you could buy at any Halloween shop or theatrical store. Just looks like it's a bit of torn face.
Give Ken an hour and he goes from this to this.
Now I'm going to make it up and make it look gory and bloody.
And finally, this.
It's a year-round thing for you, though. This is not Halloween.
No, it's not Halloween. No, Halloween gives me the opportunity not to look crazy because everybody else seems to be dressing up too.
Every chance Ken gets, he goes zombie. Here he is shambling towards George Romero, the zombie guru himself.
We attacked George Romero at TIFF on the red carpet as part of a publicity stunt for his new film, and he thought my face looked like James Carville.
Yeah, I can see the resemblance. If you're lucky enough, you may run into thousands of these creatures gathering at one of the many zombie walks that take place around the globe.
Individually, there's not much they can do en masse, you know what I mean? It's a terrifying thing.
And that group dynamic can also be interpreted as a social commentary, especially on Western societies. Here's sociology professor Paul Moore of Ryerson University.
There's a famous zombie movie, early zombie movie, George Romero's Dawn of the Dead, where the zombies infect a shopping mall.
They attack and they feed only on warm human flesh.
So there's been a real sense that zombies represent the general public, and specifically a general public of consumers, of automatons, of robots that kind of are all sucked into the system.
So wait a second. Who are the real zombies then? Ken Jeffer agrees, suggesting the warm-blooded masses are the real zombies.
My favorite people are the people who try to walk by us and pretend nothing's happening. And I think to myself, who's the real zombie here?